Let's look at a portrait of youth homelessness.
It could look like you working full-time and living in your car. It could look like you sleeping on your friend's couch for extended periods of time and you're at school full-time.
Youth homelessness is youth who don't have stable housing. It can look like living in a refuge or overcrowded house. Could be rough sleeping on the streets. Or it can just be any type of housing that doesn't feel safe or stable.
Coming from a poor background, we grew up in commission housing and whatnot, homelessness seems like something that's destined to happen to you in your life because you're not brought up with much security to begin with.
When I was 17, I was taken into a mental health facility where I lived for a year. And after a year, I was told that I was going to have to move out and leave. And so I started looking for private rentals, and I didn't find one in time.
I'm Marajri Yota. The amount of people that I know who've experienced it is absolutely through the roof.
I had to leave, and I was put into a refuge, and that's where I stayed for about 6 months.
I've tried really, really hard to push through and break generational curses. Yes, I experienced homelessness and that was destined for me maybe, but I've achieved more. I'm first generation Australian. My family were migrants from Chile in South America, and I'm the first one in my family lineage to ever graduate high school for one, and then graduate university, then get a real job. And I've also just bought a house. And so that's 4 things that I have achieved in my life.
HoMie is a not-for-profit organisation that provides support to young people affected by homelessness and hardship through employment and free stuff, free clothes.
It is every other individual, and it is absolutely unreal and unacceptable for the percentage of Indigenous and First Nations Australians to be homeless on their own land, to experience homelessness in our home.
I was given a transitional house to live in, a temporary house to live in for a year, and then I got to work at HoMie and do the Pathway Alliance program, which completely changed my whole life and the way that I went about taking care of myself, and it gave me a purpose, and it gave me a reason to get out of bed and pull myself out of my depression. Yeah, it was huge for me.